Well, hello there. Thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony, and I'm here at Tuckabatchee Masonic Lodge number 96. Hey, got the number right. Here in Crawford, Alabama. This particular lodge is no longer working. However, they did start a Crawford Lodge, number 863, I believe it is, and they built it in that building over there. So this particular building has got some history, not only in the area, but from what I gather, this Masonic Lodge was shut down due to let's just say they were making a libation and didn't have a license for it. That's all I can tell you. But anyway, they lost their charter and all stuff like that over it. But it has since been made into a National Historic Monument, or should I say historic facility building, and here in Crawford, and the Masons helped maintain that. But to include the community, which they made a nice little park here beside it. But it's a community, it's been used as a community center and other things. So let's go on inside and take a look around, because I hear that the upstairs is still set up like a Masonic Lodge. That's some history there. If you saw, as a matter of fact, I'm going to read a little bit of this to you right now. The original building was erected in 1848. So that was something to be considered, and served as a Tuckabatchee Masonic Lodge in number 96, and yeah, Crawford Masonic Lodge number 863 did a rededication, and they refurbished this building back in 2012. So it should be in pretty good condition. So let's go on inside. You just entered the Coolest Life Masonic Edition. So out front here, they got a nice little walkway. People, of course, you do this, a lot of places, they do this to raise money. And they'll put their names and or organizations. American Legion helped out here. BW Caps, I know that cat. Got an award named after him. There's some past master. President Past Master remember this? Pretty cool. This is always a great idea outside of Masonic Lodge, because it not only helps you raise money, but some people like to come back and visit, and their names out here, so it's pretty cool. You can see they've actually got room for more bricks if you want to buy one. Most of the time, bricks like this are anywhere between, sometimes they're as cheap as $20, sometimes as high as $100. So they got decorated. We're going to go on inside. Because there is a play area right out here, you can see there's actually, is that a restroom over there? It might be a restroom, but they got some parking. They got it's like a little league baseball field back here, but there is also restrooms here on the back side of the building that we're sitting in. But they got it all locked up, and they got a ramp for handicap and everything, so great. And that's the old building over there. Or should I say the actual Masonic building. I got a video of that building. Nice big long ramp. Handicap ramps are 1 inch in elevation equals 1 foot long. So that's why that's so long, because we're probably 4 feet off the ground here. So we're going to go on inside the downstairs area, and it looks like just a regular old meeting area. We're going to go upstairs, which is, there's a stairwell on the outside. But you can see they got a small kitchen here, big open area. So they got one of the mini splits up there, yeah. I like all the woodwork. And this is showing it, it's really light. This camera's not doing it justice. It's really a little darker than that as far as the tone of the wood. All of it is. It's a little more darker like you see in here. This is about what it's showing now. It's how dark the ceiling is. All right, so we are upstairs coming in here, and I did notice some pictures on the wall, and also this one here probably came out of another lodge. This is their senior or junior warden's pedestal here, or column. I wanted to show you what this building looked like at one time. And you can see here it was actually up here because it was moved. It was moved from, it actually said about, well, this one here sits here, actually was moved forward and to the right about another 50 yards, running that far, probably 30 yards. But it was in this kind of condition until they redid it, and we saw out there on the marker where it says they redid it back in 2012. Did a really good job with the building. You can see some nice paintings down here we have. That looks good. Yeah, I saw an address on here, but I didn't know.
Historical number.
Historical number, yeah. That's why it's got a the marker out front.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. So we're gonna go on in here. This one here, you see the columns here. These are hand carved, so these are not mass produced at all. I did a really good job because each one of these is just a little different because they're hand carved. You know, with hand carving, you can't make them exact, that's for sure, because you got a different person in there. We're going to go over here. I want to take you over here to this station here, which of course is normally used by Eastern Star, because this is going to be over here in the north side. And check out these chairs. These are originals from 1800s, and you don't want to sit on these. That's what they set on the skins from the cow hides. These are originals from 1925, I believe. And this in here is same type of style that we see in a lot of places. You know, you're going to pick up your ball here. You're going to vote through the hole, and then you will look at it that way. But I doubt there's anything in here. There's actually no balls or anything. And it also looks like it swivels. There's a nice set. It's got an old flag, 40. 1940s.
48.
1948. Nice.
It's 48 stars.
That's got 48 stars on it. So probably 1848, huh?
You did.
Probably 18. Well, let's see. 48 now. It'd be 1948.
Brother Mason.
Mm-hmm.
George Mason gave it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh. You got the Worshipful Master Station here. This seating here came out of a Georgia Lodge. But it's always nice because they're so rare. You don't go in the furniture store and find this. You're going to find chairs, but you're not going to find the 3 chairs all together. So that's always unique, and you see that a lot more fraternities. Oddfellows has got these type of chairs, and I see them a lot in Masonic buildings also. This is an original from the 1800s, the secretary's desk. It's a really nice setup. They got it here. They've got this roped off as a museum, so when they get ready to have a showing, they will rope this part of it off and not let people actually walk in here. In fact, I just went underneath the rope just a little bit ago. Now here you're going to find a stove, and which is pretty common in Masonic lodges, and it's pretty common to, back in the 1800s to put it in the middle of the room. This stove here was actually over here, but the original stove was a little smaller than this one here. But they wanted to give you the idea, so you have the understanding that these stoves didn't go in a corner somewhere. They actually went out here so people could benefit from the heat all the way around. You see a few more of these chairs with the rawhide. Just don't see that anymore. I like the old aprons there. The all-seeing eye. Here you got a junior warden column. It's 18 inches tall, I'd say, and it's pretty heavy. You can tell it's solid by picking it up. I only did that because I already moved it earlier. But it's in really good condition. It's in usable condition, I should say. Normally I do the senior warden first, but I'll do that one right here. Same type, you've got the matching column with it. Senior warden. Apron there. And now let's look at that altar. You say the altar is, what's the history of the altar? How old is it, you think?
The altar is from 1926.
1926. And of course, this is not an active lodge. This is
the lights.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of the 1900s when they was all old,
yeah,
and everything.
all around 1900s. Yeah. It's a good piece. You got a kneeling board down there.
That's the original kneeling pad there.
Okay. A kneeling,
But
kneeling
not
right
from
there.
this lodge.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Come out of Ellerslie, Georgia.
Ellerslie. I've been to Ellerslie. And then they got the Eastern Star carpet. And I say carpet because this is not sewn down. This is just laid down, but it's in really good shape. And it's actually a pretty nice idea in case you ever wanted to move it and use this facility for something else. You could just roll that carpet right on up. But they've done a good job taking care of it, though, because they're going to, again, use this for ceremonial work. Maybe even do a degree out here. You never know. It could happen. Of course, they don't have regular lodge here. They have regular lodge in the building next door, as I mentioned earlier. Actually, you can see the building next door through the window. That building right there. That's where they have their Crawford Lodge meets over there. So if you're ever in Crawford, Alabama, which is, I guess it's due west of Columbus, Georgia, you'll run into this lodge, which is also due east of Montgomery and south of Auburn, Alabama. You can check out Crawford Lodge, which is actually meets over there, as I mentioned before. But maybe, just maybe, someone will have a key and give you a tour of this one here like I did today. So, 96?
Tuckabatchee 96.
Tuckabatchee.
Tuckabatchee 96.
Tuckabatchee 96.
One of 5 lodges that did not get burned during the Civil War.
One of 5 lodges that did not get burned in the Civil War. Who was that? Sherman that came through here?
No,
come this far?
A Major Taylor stopped them from burning this lodge. He was a Mason.
Mason. You hear a lot of stories like that. They say Sherman, even when he went across Georgia, that he refused to let his people burn Masonic lodges because he was a Mason. So
he put out, if you burn a lodge,
no court-martial you. That would be good.
He said bad things will happen to you.
Bad things will happen to you. Yeah, that should happen regardless.
He was a Mason, though.
You're right.
A lot of people forget about that.
Yeah, that's right. Sure was. But be sure to come and visit these brothers here. And I'm sure they'll welcome you like they did me. So let me let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe. I need to get back here living the coolest life, Masonic edition.